Let's bring in Scott Gecas, who joins us live from Longleaf Trading Group in Chicago. Scott, pleasure to have you with us today. Tell us a bit more about what you've made of that move for oil. Both Brent and WTI making their way higher through the session. Is it down to the shutdown of that pipeline?
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest headline that we've seen is, that pipeline has a huge impact. It could affect, the UK by almost 10% or so. Not only just that, but it's also going to affect all the other aspects as far as, the workers that get that pipeline up and running, so, if you're going to see the workers not being able to work and not having those jobs, that's going to affect things on the other side too. Even with the increase in the rig count last week, that we thought that would, pull back a little bit, but that hasn't affected the prices at all, especially with this pipeline closure. So with the pipeline closure, that's a big significant news. That's why you are seeing prices still be, moving higher. We did break that 58 level. If we get a close above that 58 level, it's going to be off to the races. We could test 60, fairly soon.
Now, in addition to that pipeline, we mentioned the UAE's energy minister has come out saying that OPEC may draft a strategy in June to actually end the curbs if the market's no longer oversupplied there. Russia, I know, is pretty keen to end those output cuts as early as possible. Is there a high possibility, Scott, that we could see the group's production cuts actually coming to an end before 2019 if the market does, in fact, rebalance by June?
Well, yeah, that's a lot of ifs, though. So if they're going to curb those sanctions like that, it's all going to determine on what the numbers are going to be leading up to into June. Now, you said that just now that Russia's eagerly trying to curb that. One of the headlines that just came across as I was walking up is the rumor is Russia's going to try to maybe make payments in Bitcoin, which is very surprising. If they can make payments in Bitcoin versus the dollar, it's going to do that to limit the U.S. sanctions. So that's an interesting twist in this whole soap opera as far as oil goes.
And look, are we expecting tighter markets, do you think, in 2018?
Yeah, the demand for Asia is increasing day by day. So until those numbers turn over, we definitely expect more exports to China.
All right, excellent. Look, Scott, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. We do appreciate you joining us today, though. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.